Hello, people. It's time for the opinion. And yes, the opinionated ladies are here once again to provoke your thoughts and to share with you what might be a problem you would never know. So today we're going to be discussing, as usual, two different topics. But before we do anything, I'm going to introduce my ever-daring, outspoken ladies who always come here. They share their thoughts, speak their minds, and of course, tell you their opinion on the topics we bring to the table. Right opposite me is
Zipporah or say what thing?
next to her are
Sangmorkie tete.
the innocent,
Innocent baby.
My
Sangmorkie.
innocent self.
And today we're glad and happy to have in our midst again the ever. He's fine though. He's a fine gentleman. Dr. Kelly.
Thank you.
Another time on the Opinion TV show. He's
Thanks
blushing.
for
Are you
bringing me up
blushing?
again. Yes, I am.
You are.
Good to
It's
be
good
here.
to
How you
have you
doing?
back on
I'm
our
alright.
set.
I'm alright. I'm alright.
It's
Glad
good
be
to have
here.
you back here. And
Thank
so
you. Thank
we
you.
are going to be delving into issues quite soon. But for now, we'll go on a short break. When we come back, we'll introduce a topic for discussion and we'll start talking. We'll be right back. Welcome back. If you just joined us, good timing. You haven't missed anything because we are now about to start our discussion. Today on our table, the first on our discussion menu is sex for jobs. Does it affect only young women? Sex for jobs. Does it affect only young women? You have your opinion, so do I. So we're going to start talking. I'm trusting that by the time we're done, you would have an answer to this question. And I'm going to start with our doctor, Dr. Kelly. So, Dr. Kelly, sex for jobs, does it affect only young women? Gone were the days, I reckon.
Sex is a situation of a committed twin. Period.
Okay.
Anything outside that is illegally informal, if you get what I mean. So I'm just of the strict opinion that sex is supposed to be between two people who want to continue in that form, possibly for the rest of their lives. Where the perversion is when you think you can have it with more than one person and another person and another person for your personal, private, selfish reasons. And so it's okay to understand that you're just being flirtatious or you want to attain something in terms of adventure. Well, we can't judge that, but I'm just standing a certain point of view that must be on record. However, sex doesn't affect only ladies when it comes to sex for jobs. It affects everything. It affects the lady, it affects the man, it affects may I please say that sex may affect the lady and the person the lady is having it with might also be a lady. I said what I said. I said what I said. So it's not just about the man just wants to have me. The woman might want to have you, lady. And so we're still talking about the same thing. So it affects the participants and it affects everyone around the lives of the participants, period. And then eventually it affects the society. So primarily, if I want to streamline it to who it affects, it starts by affecting the mindset of the people involved.
Okay.
There is a profane mentality they have to accommodate perversion. And once perversion enters into the original plan of why sex it was created, everything else goes bad. I don't care what it is. And there's no limit to how bad things could be. A lady who gives her body for a job must keep giving her body to sustain that job. The one who keeps patronizing that would run at a loss because you cannot sack this lady who you are having that with. So job performance is not the prerequisite of an employment. Merit is no longer on the plate because sex has overridden everything that is supposed to be. So you can only hire but never fire. Knowing that when you fire, you are implicating yourself and it could go gaga. It affects the person who is doing such a thing. I mean, the owner of the business or whoever the boss might be are demanding for that or accepting that, because that organization can never grow because that person you're sleeping with wants to be promoted from one level to the other. One day she becomes
Even when they don't
CEO.
deserve it.
Exactly. So one day she becomes CEO and your company is crashed because she doesn't have anything to offer. A person who can do sex for grades, sex for jobs, will do sex for grades first. That person has been okay with the lecturer smacking her butt in the university. That person has been okay with her colleagues doing her assignment for her and having a few smooches. So sex for jobs is a norm because it has been a chronological situation where it's gotten to a point where it's okay, just give me the job anyway. So you see, it creates a domestic mindset that even if the job goes well, her family, it can never be well with her family. Because what are you giving to your husband or boyfriend or children eventually? So it affects the whole system, and if everyone gets involved in this, the only thing we can get at best is a job security. Other than that, everything else goes wrong. I do not say that there's any pleasure in doing sex for jobs, because at the end of the day, on your dying day, you wish you could edit that part of your life. All the time it happens.
Well, one would say it in a different way, because somebody would say that, oh, I agree to this because of the situation in which I found myself, and oh, it's just a stepping stone to a better. And I say, because they feel that, oh, they're out of school for years, they've been searching for jobs forever, and so this offer may seem like the offer that they need to just get a breakthrough in life or in their career path, because they've been looking for a job for years.
So why wouldn't
So the sex thing is not something that is going to continue. I'm just saying, in somebody's
But then,
mind. Maybe it's a one-off thing. Let me get the job and then I'll be out of that.
So that when you give birth to a child, a daughter,
they are not thinking about
she
that.
can do things.
They are just thinking about now. They are present.
That's what I'm saying. There's no free sex in the world. There
So,
is no free sex
I
in the
brought
world.
this to how you
Every
ended.
sex ends with a consequence. It doesn't matter when, but you will get it.
I brought
understand?
this question to how you ended it. You know that, oh, maybe, you know, I've been searching for a job for a long time. So, oh, okay, it's not my principle, but
A job doesn't define you.
Period.
A job doesn't define
So
you.
you hold on there, and then I'll go to my
That's fine.
my lawyer, my doctor. Sang.
Yeah, lady. This discussion is very interesting and very sophisticated. Especially in the society.
Sex for jobs.
Yeah, especially
Does
in the
it
society
affect
in
only
which we
women?
live. I'll start by saying, when I was younger, I thought it affected only women. But growing up and listening to some of my colleagues, I realized it affects men as well.
Okay.
And then, as he said, women on women as well. So it's not only, and men on men. It's not only a woman to man thing, or woman is subordinate to the man and all that. But there are men who are subordinate to women, and the women like them. And the women, you know, set traps for them. Give them cars and say, meet me here, do this, do that. You risk promotions and all that. My other bit I want to touch on is the fact that, you know, whenever we mention sex for jobs or sex for grade and all, we only think of girls who are not intelligent being hit on by men because the girls are not intelligent. No. Very intelligent girls, smart, are hit on by lecturers, by our bosses. And okay, I can't speak for you, but we've all experienced that. I have experienced that. And it will be even strange that I haven't, because for all my educational years, I've experienced at different levels. Maybe at this higher level is what I haven't experienced. Maybe at the higher level, they are even more cautious. But and because we are more mature. But when we're young, in fact, some lecturers will want to hit on you because they think you are that smart. Oh, yeah. So they don't need to give you questions. They don't need to do much. You know, there are girls who are not smart. And so if you are dating them, they expect that you give them grades. They expect that you give them more questions. But they think that, oh, if you are smart, they just need to go out with you and that's it. And they'll be harassing you in subtle ways. You know, sometimes you enter a lecturer's office and he's trying to pound on you. And you are shocked. And you'll be like, oh no, sir. And you need him to sign as your reference. When you are done with school, the thing is, when you are done with school, you are not done with the lecture. You need them to sign as your references because they are head of departments and stuff like that. You move to the job and you know these jobs. You are moving to another job and they need your former boss to refer. Attest to the fact that you're a good person. And you mentioned something. You've been looking for a job for a long time. You are that smart, you are that good, and you are not getting a job. What bread? You get to a point. Sometimes the girls will be like, Charlie.
6 years, 7 years,
and you go to every job and they want to do something with you. It gets to a point where the girls are tired. They're like, Charlie, for once, let me just do this and be free. But the question is,
it never ends.
Can you be fine at the workplace knowing
how you got in?
You know me, I'm a very jealous person. So that's what prevents me from doing those things. Because I know that if I sleep with you and another girl comes and I see her spec and you are, I'll be like, Charlie, I'll be so jealous. I can't stand it. And that's what he talked about.
Sex, personal.
Some in the beginning will be personalizing the girl.
Okay.
And then later when another girl comes in,
so now
no parking. No parking. Then they pick the, and that's where the efficiency comes in. Because then the girl now gets to be all that jealous and all, no one efficient. They are same now. And no problem. But it is not something that only affects women. It affects men as well.
Drink some wine. Zipporah, darling. I know. I've been watching you. I mean, there's some wine. But
topic and I'm able to.
What's the count of camera, my Madasi?
You see. It's sad. This topic is a very sad one. Sometimes we just trivialize it, but it's worrying. And until you know someone or you find yourself in that situation, you think that it's just funny. And I say, oh, there are so many. So why can't people just have self-discipline? You see, I always tell people, if you have self-discipline, you've made it in life.
That's it.
I don't understand why, as a grown man, as a grown woman, you can afford any man, any woman you want elsewhere, but you decide to prey on the vulnerable. Sometimes, but they just want to enter the hole. You know it. You are, some of you are watching, you know. Exactly. But just because the person is in a vulnerable state, you feel you need to take advantage of the person. And as Sang said, it's not that they are not intelligent. I mean, if I'm not intelligent and you want to sleep with me before you give me a job, well, okay. But in situations where I've worked my butts off to go to school for 4 years, gone further to do masters, do whatever, and then you come and say, scratch my back, let me also scratch your back. Are you serious? That is what you lot do. That is what you do. You know yourselves. You see, I don't, it's, and you know, these things, they breed a lot of problems in the working environment. Competition here and there is fights here. They are fighting over one small manhood.
Please, it's not small. Don't come and insult my brotherhood like that. Don't do that. What do you mean by a small
One
mistake?
very small and
apologize.
very soft and weak manhood.
Hey.
You want to enter every hole
It's not-
because the
no.
person is vulnerable. This is a problem.
Reframe your
it's a
statements.
cancer. It's a
Reframe your
cancer.
Dr.
statements.
Kelly,
It's a cancer.
No, you can't
It
come
is a major problem.
Yeah.
No.
See,
Yes.
you could have your
sometimes
debunk that.
imagine you are from maybe a deprived family. Your parents have worked so hard to put you through school.
No, bring
Maybe
the little
even
one.
you are the first child.
Yeah.
You have siblings. You have about 4 or 5 siblings after you.
They depend on you.
Exactly. Your
They're
mother
looking
or
up to
father
you.
is hoping that you land a good job and come and take some of the burden off their shoulders. And then you go and apply for a job and someone is telling you that, let me sleep with you. You don't even know the person's health status. They sleep with you and give you HIV/AIDS. Give you all sorts of STDs. And now we have the issue of lesbianism and gayism. So even our boys are not excluded from this conversation. Your boy may go and apply and someone want to play with his bum, his anus. So look, this is not about even women. It's a general problem. And we must all tackle it with all fairness and all seriousness. Or like I say, someone will say, is it your property? It's not your property. The person has the right to say, oh yes, I will agree, and I say I will not agree. You shouldn't even ask that question in the first place. Why do we even ask it in the first place? The fact that the person is vulnerable and you are asking such a question, you know very well that the person will have eventually give in. Then you say, so no sort here, see now yeah. Sometimes they do it not because they want to, but they just have to give in and have their peace of mind. We'll see if you will not be attended to until you give in. And they just say it's worrying.
Drink some.
It's not funny. It's not funny at all.
Try wine kakra. I just said, Zipporah, I charge it. Dr. Kelly,
Yep.
what was your problem with what Zipporah said?
No, I think she can make her point very, very clear without defining the pride of every man
But in
in a
most
certain
cases,
way.
they are weak and
Not
soft.
all penises are the same. You can't come here and expect me to smile about talking about my fellow
my
gender.
goodness.
You say that we have little. Have you seen mine before?
Hey.
Have you seen mine before?
Okay, most of the
Pressure.
issues I've heard,
That's
they
most,
describe
most,
them
but
as
not
very
all. You don't know what
wicked,
I'm made
you
of.
know.
You don't know what I'm made of. No, don't. And that's why I want you to apologize
No,
to
no, no,
all,
I'm not
to
doing
all
that.
men who
No,
have.
no, I'm not doing
There
that.
are men.
Dr. Kelly,
Hey,
I
no.
gave you a chance to.
I'm just okay. Apology or not, I am debunking
You are
her claim
debunking
to
the
say
claims,
that
yes.
all man's manhood half younger like that.
I didn't
no.
say all. I said
And that's
those
why I
who
gave you the
perpetrate that
opportunity to
crime.
debunk.
We are
Please,
not.
Africans are proud of their.
Those who
Yeah,
perpetrate that crime, those who perpetrate that crime,
Hold your
Come
fire.
and tell me something.
All of you should sip some wine.
those who perpetrate
It
that
is
crime,
said that sex
they
for
are the
jobs.
ones I'm talking about.
Sex for jobs, also known as transactional sex or sexual exploitation in the workplace, can affect individuals of all ages, genders, and backgrounds. However, it is more prevalent among the vulnerable population, including young women, migrants, low-income individuals, and marginalized groups. In this case, the marginalized groups is where the LGBT and the rest come in, people with disability and all that, because they are marginalized. So
They
are
don't
looked
even have
They-
pity.
Exactly.
Even people
So
with vulnerability,
these are the
disability.
individuals that, and if it's a highly populated,
Amen.
country, then of course you know that the issue of employment will be on the high side. So having this understanding, young women of course came on top, and also migrants, because they've migrated to another country or place. They must survive.
Even refugees.
Yes, they must survive. So they wish they didn't have to, but they are forced into these things. I wouldn't say that because I think that we all know what is right and wrong, but sometimes you are pushed into a place where what is wrong seem right for the time that you, or
It's a
depending on-
survival
you know,
thing.
so you need to survive.
Yeah, you need to survive.
And so you go into this. How do you get yourself, you know, like you said, you are qualified. You know this job. You've earned it with your grades and everything. You know how hard you
Experience.
worked for it. You might probably not even have the experience because oftentimes you also go for interviews and they'll tell you, oh, you don't have experience. Because some will use an experience to be the reason why they won't give you employment. And I remember years ago, I used to say, if you don't give me the chance to acquire the experience, how am I going to ever get the experience? We've had issues where you are done with your national service and you have managers trying to exploit you because they oh, we just say but they know that they can't even keep you on the job even when you are done. But these are all things that some bosses used to entice young girls, and because almost we are school or so we are school or service we are now when you're they fall for it.
May I add quickly that in the media is very prevalent.
Yes.
Especially because girls want to be on TV.
My darling.
Girls want to be on
Some
radio.
look at what
They want to be on the movie.
They
they want to be seen and heard
And
about.
you know
Drink
that
goddess.
the movie producer himself or
Of a
herself
leading role.
might not even be the one who is exploiting the girl.
No.
It's
Some
camera
man
person
somewhere. Yes.
some man
Director,
somewhere.
be baby.
Director promising the girl that, oh, I
Script.
can put you there. And they can even come up with a script and give you a role and even do an
Yes.
audition and it's a lie.
Yes, and
It
you don't,
takes you
have,
nowhere.
you don't.
So it
there's
happens.
no movie.
Sometimes you are lucky to run away from it, but sometimes so when you're lucky, you fall for it easily because the way they would entice you. You know, I remember years ago when I was done with J&J, I was waiting for my posting, and then I don't know, for some reason I felt I could have been a very nice flight attendant.
No, you
Yeah, you
sure?
Sabi a nice girl, bisa no.
you could. I say you still-
Miss
you are
Sabi
still
will play money at the
What,
idea.
yes, yeah.
Oh, it's those days, Nanka Ghana Airways were. So and you know they had a training school.
Yeah.
So I enrolled. I mean, whilst I was home waiting, I enrolled, and you know the final day when we went for there's this panel interview they do. They have some like seasoned flight attendants. They have pilots, and then the training school, your lecturers and the rest. You know, after everything, one pilot just came to me and said to me, why he asked me why I want to be a cabin crew. And I said, oh, I like it. I like the way. He said, is that all the reason why you want to do it? And I said, yeah. He said, no, it's not a place for you. It's a pilot. He said, no, I don't think it's a place for you. You're so beautiful. You will mess yourself up. I mean, he told me point blank. He said, they will use you. You won't even see it coming. Like, Obia, oh, he said, no. It's the way he spoke to me. You know, it's common sense. You'd either take it or say, oh, whatever. But it took somebody who is in the industry to, said they will exploit you, they will do this. It's just not a place for you, so don't venture into it. I mean, this is, I just
Yeah,
like
and
you.
then-
I just feel
yeah.
like, you know, talking to you about it because that industry, you do and die. Who do who shame pay and no. And I'm saying, but we've all heard stories about flight attendants, cabin crews, and the rest. But
Beauty pageants.
and all those things,
And
which
media.
I'm also
Media.
privy to.
Media.
It's, you know, it takes somebody to really maybe guide you or, you know, take you on that part. But it is not easy. But I think we've all had our round one. We'll go on a short break. When we come back, we'll continue our discussion. We'll be right back. back, if you just joined us, we are discussing on the show today whether jobs, sex for jobs only affects women. From our first discussion, we've come to realize that no, it doesn't only affect women, it affects men as well. We're going to be finding out from my able guests, Dr. Kelly, and my ladies, how we can handle this situation, because this issue has its severe consequences and it affects not just the person going through it, but their loved ones, the organization, and your family as a whole. So, Doc, how do we handle the situation when we find ourselves in it?
First of all, know that your work doesn't define you.
That's right.
Sorry, your job doesn't define you. Your work does.
Yeah.
The difference between a work and a job is that a job is what you are paid for. A job is who you are.
You are.
Your job defines your purpose. Your purpose is a reflection of what your job is, and the job is a reflection of what your purpose is. So, to get a paid job does not define the essence of who you are. So, the main thing that makes people fall into this is what is called pressure. If you refuse to be pressured, you cannot pressure me without my permission. Mm-hmm. I need to consent to the pressure to say that, okay, this is what I need. Mm. I don't need a job to make me know who I am. I know my worth and value regardless of unemployment. Yes. I don't mind staying where I am until my change comes. If I need to sell something on the streets to earn my living, no matter how small, that's what I can have at that moment. Because our eyes are so far ahead of ourselves, we jump the gun ahead of our lives. You can count yourself 20 years ahead and you want to live 20 years ahead for now.
For now, in a year.
Live where you are. This is what you can afford. In fact, you can't even afford anything. You can squat somewhere. But you want, now, you want a 3-bedroom house. Now, you want to drive a certain car. You want to live in a certain place. You want to have a certain kind of wardrobe.
Yeah.
So it is not the person, it's not the person who wants to have you. That's not what matters. You attract who you are.
You are.
There are certain people that cannot be approached for sex. It's not something they said or did. There's an aura in you that certain people can ask you for nonsense.
It is not true.
So how you carry yourself, regardless of, listen, money doesn't define you. It's you who defines money. So you see, you may not have money, but people will see out there, you're so elegant, you're so this, and you don't. Your account is 0, red. But nobody knows that. But it's how you carry yourself with the grace on you that defines who approaches you for sex. So it's not the person who asks for sex that is the matter. It is the supposed victim. You are magnets of who you are. You are who you are, and then you attract. Listen, you can be a good girl, and someone approaches you, regardless of all the things I've said. What is important is this: know your value, find your place, stay right there till your change comes. If your change doesn't come, prefer to hold yourself where you are rather than compromise to where you are going. Otherwise, there's no merit in getting what you did not earn just because your body paid for it.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
Right.
And I know that Zipporah doesn't agree with you.
I'm aware she doesn't agree.
She will hold her fire
But
until
that's fine.
Sangmorkie is
She
done.
is gasping for breath.
I agree with him to a point, but the fact that the way you carry yourself, those things, no, they don't work.
No.
The way you carry yourself, sometimes, as we sit here, sometimes the kind of people who approach you, you are even shocked.
That such a person can talk to
Such a
you.
person, and I tell myself that guys surprise me. Because they know you and they know who you are, but they will still. It's not about you, it's about them. Because we live in a world where every man now thinks he has some pedigree, or because he's a man, he can ask you out or ask you for sex, and they will say it. There was a guy who said something. I gave him some little audience because I thought he was a friend and all that. And I said, oh, you had come out of town. You were out of town. You've come to Ghana. Let me take you out to see nice places. We went out, and the next time he was telling me that, but when we even went, I made a mistake. I should have taken you home. I was like, wow.
The audacity.
The audacity. You know, I couldn't even say anything because I was
It's not
that
you.
shocked.
Lack of self-respect,
If you see the guy, and he was able to
self-discipline.
tell, and when we went out, there was nothing that showed he could tell me that. We were all cool and, you know, talking. There was nothing flirtatious. It was so, you know, some amicable. And then he comes to say, I should have taken you home. I was like, what?
That is how reckless most of them are.
That is
Reckless.
how. So it's not about you. It's about them. The
We live in a
point
country where, sorry to cut you, you see a guy dressed nicely, smelling good, you compliment them for it, and the next minute they
are asking you
the
out.
nonsense that comes out of
Yes.
his mouth is, oh, do you want
So,
to have me?
it's
I
not-
mean, really?
it's
Because
not-
I said you are looking good and you are smelling good.
They
It
just
means I want to
it's
drop you
not,
my
it's not,
compliment.
it's not,
They
it's
can't
not.
even take a compliment.
A guy
And when I
sends
just
you
say-
a guy sends you a hi and you are like,
Hey.
oh, hello, how
Hey,
are you?
Samuel.
And he thinks you like him because you responded to the hi.
Imagine.
So the mentality out there is
I
something
agree with
else.
you, ah.
So for that one, it's not about them. It's not about you. It's about them. It's not about you, the victim. It's about them, the perpetrators.
Yes.
But my point is
Yes.
that for me, I would say that, and I agree with him when he says go and sell.
Yeah.
Don't live ahead of your time.
That's right.
If-
That one
if
they
no
know.
matter who you are, maybe you have your masters or you've worked all your. There are people who were bankers who were laid off.
Yeah.
They can't accept the position they are in now, and so you might fall prey to all of that. But no, you can sell. You can start from somewhere. You can start little, and then you get, you know, someday that light will surely come, and it will come at the right time, and you'll be shocked that, wow, are you the same person here? Because the opportunity will come and it will be effortless. You don't need to do anything to get that. So that's how I'll end.
Zip.
Dr. Kelly.
Zipporah.
I saw this coming.
You
The
touched
nerve.
a part of me
Hey,
that
Radek, forgive. Mercy.
You see?
Mercy.
this thing about always blaming victims must be dealt with. Why are we not blaming the perpetrators of this crime? Those men with big bellies who sit in their offices and prey on the vulnerable. You are wrong.
And big women too.
Exactly, and big women who are sexually deprived.
That's it. Harassing these young men.
You are wrong.
What
And
we've
women.
seen.
Hey, harassing these young men.
It's okay,
and
it's
women.
okay, it's
Exactly,
okay.
so it affects both men
The
and women. We
women's
have
side in the choir is dangerous.
big women in
women,
positions
yes,
who want to
yes.
take advantage of young boys. And Dr. Kelly, you know why I got a bit frustrated with what you were saying? If I am a diploma graduate, a first degree graduate, I'm not looking for a 3-bedroom house. I just want a normal job. Most of them are looking for normal jobs that are
want
going
a
to pay
monthly
like 2,000
allowance.
cities.
Even to learn.
1,500 just for experience. I am a victim, so I know what I'm talking
Exactly.
about. I'm not looking for a
I
job
don't
that
know what they are not
will give me
promising
like 10,000, even 5,000, or I want an official vehicle and all that. No. I just want the basics. I want to start from the bottom. With just 1,500, 2,000 cities, 2,500, and someone says they want to sleep with you. How is that my fault? It's not because I want to go ahead of life. I mean, that is there. But someone who has just completed national service, looking for a normal job, sometimes even ministries.
But if it starts from the national service, they promise you the
It
job.
starts, it starts from there.
You see, so it's not that the problem is those who are perpetrating this crime.
They are the problem.
And they are the ones we need to talk to. Stop it. You have wives at home. You have
about
side chicks at home.
Chill, Zip.
Are they not
Stop it.
enough?
Zip.
They
How
are
about
enough.
no
Stop preying on the vulnerable.
Hey,
Stop
Radek.
asking for sex
Energy.
from young ones, from young girls, young boys
Zip.
who just want to earn a decent living. Stop it.
I
And
totally
stop spreading infections.
agree with what you
Okay,
said. What
okay.
you said
Since it's
counts.
my show today,
Wait,
Dr.
wait.
Kelly, you won't have another round. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I love you.
Love you
I'm
more.
happy you're here. But I want us to delve into the next topic.
Right,
So
no problems.
we'll go on a break, and then when we come back, another topic will be on the table.
Right.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. If you just joined us, oh my God, you missed a lot. You've missed a lot because we've been talking about sex for jobs and how it affects, and whether it affects only young women. Our next topic is a bit on the light side, but we're going to be discussing, will you test your partner's loyalty, fidelity with a friend? Will you test your partner's loyalty, fidelity with your friend? Again, it's a question I throw out there for you as you watch us. We are going to be sharing our opinion on that. As you stay at home and watch us answer the question. And I'm trusting that by the time we're done, hopefully, one, if not all of us, would have helped you to answer this question as well. So I come back to our doctor, Dr. Kelly. Will you test your partner's loyalty, fidelity with your friend?
There's nothing right about testing anybody in the first
Thank you
place.
very much.
Whether it's with friend or with anything. Let circumstances expose your capacity. Let circumstances expose. I know about a story where a man was asking the wife, listen, there's a contract that I need to get, but the CEO wants you. So can you just go? And this wasn't a test, it was real. After 3 months of struggling with her husband, that how could you say you should take me as a lamb of sacrifice to a CEO just to get a contract from him? He said, just do this for us, just do this for us. Eventually it happened. And ever since then, there has been a resentment from husband to wife for the next 3 years of that marriage until it collapsed.
Hallelujah.
Oh, you are such a loose woman, such derogatory words that I can't even use. You know, calling her the names that people who
unprintable names.
Unprintable names, and said, how could you? But you sent me. You got the money. We spent it. We bought the land. Now, if the house is almost at whatever level, now I am a whatever you're calling me.
Yeah.
So you see, there's no good side to it.
That should even tell you that your name is not even on the document, the land document.
Most definitely. There's no good side to it. Oh, there's a story who said, if your husband is dying and you don't have money to pay his bills, will you go out there, sleep with someone and get the money? We will coordinate the funeral nicely. Nicely.
Oh, yes.
Because no,
I will come back and
there's nothing right about testing
man.
anybody at all.
That's right.
Let circumstances play out and see how they respond to it. When I'm not there, what do you do with yourself when you're honey? These are the things. If I go and come back, we've agreed that we are all we have, and then there's a person you call a bestie. You cannot do away with this particular bestie. And you expect me to understand, you have failed, you have tested yourself, and you have failed.
That's it.
If we agree that we are all we have, and I realize you have sex toys in your house without consent, you are trying to tell me that there's a competition between what I can do and what you can do for yourself.
For yourself.
These are tests that life plays out to us to see whether we are faithful or not. Because the fact that she doesn't sleep with another person but you have sex toys and I don't know is cheating.
Period.
You are not fair. It means you can do with or without me. So when I'm around, it's fine. When I'm not around, hallelujah.
And it also means the person is not enough for you.
Exactly. That's what it means.
Yeah, it's not enough for
Right.
you. Sang, you have all these smiles on your face. You just keep smiling.
I'm just saying, don't test me. with this.
Because that might be
I
it.
can't trust myself.
Boss.
Don't test me. I said,
Oh my
son,
goodness.
I want you to test my boyfriend, and please don't test me.
Sometimes they don't tell you. Sometimes they don't tell you.
Oh Lord.
Say, don't test me. I beg that your boyfriend will come and buy me things that he might not even buy for you. And then I'm receiving the gifts, and then I'm like, Charlie, let me, don't test me. That's it. And I will also not test you.
Period.
Because I know myself that I'm a very jealous person. And so if I send you on that test, I'll still be thinking, what are they doing? Even if you come and tell me that you didn't do anything, I'll still be
You will
thinking
not
maybe you
trust
did something.
them.
And then you are not telling me. So that's it. We won't
We are
go there.
jealous. So sounds you a deep thinker.
That's it. It's
We overthink.
overthinking.
We overthink.
Also meant testament.
Eh, oh, yeah. Period. Mama said.
It's not a good thing. I don't think I'll ever do that. I've never done that in my life. I'll never do that. I just date with a free conscience. If along the line you misbehave, I just walk away, okay? To test you with so and so person, so that what? Because definitely, Am I dangerous? Am I dangerous? I won't take anybody out of the equation.
You are your
We are all dangerous. So if you try that, you know, we are all built differently. And the moment someone comes into contact with you, they feel your aura, your vibe, the way you are, they might fall for you. Initially, it might be just a joke. Okay, oh, I want to test my husband and see. Now, I didn't free myself. Daddy, say the what am I saying? Say the so. Say me to who say Gusu. All right, so it's not a good thing. Please, ladies and gentlemen out there, please don't do that.
Now be fighting on TikTok.
Okay, before I have my take, Dr. Kelly, I'll give you just a minute.
A woman was traveling. And she was going to do a course for 3 years.
Okay.
And the rule was you can't come back until the 3 years. You can't take a break.
Okay.
3 in Abu Dhabi, right? And then the man said, "Oh, don't worry, I'll sort out the home." And no. I'll do something for you. I'll bring my friend to help me take care of you.
Oh, okay. And it's a friend a bit taking care.
Your sister.
Don't worry, she'll take care of you. And she was like, "Please, I have to go. The job is important. But don't worry. So and so, let's call her Sarah. Sarah will take care of you." And she begged Sarah, "Please help me take care of my husband."
Sarah was reluctant for a while, but she eventually agreed.
She eventually agreed. By the time 3 years was over,
so
she
long
not tell the
time.
husband she was coming. Not for any snitching move, but just to
Surprise
surprise
him.
She was surprised.
bought all the buyables and just to surprise him. She came home and met Sarah breastfeeding her husband's daughter.
Wonderful. That she has birthed.
That she has birthed for her.
No, wonderful.
So which mortuary is she in now?
I didn't see that coming.
Suskets.
All right, viewers, you have it. End it yourself. Draw your own conclusions.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
Don't try it at home. Don't try it at home. Don't try it at home.
Draw your own conclusions, viewers. But yes, I think that all four of us agree that it is not in your best interest
Never.
to try your partner's loyalty or fidelity with anybody. I trust that one thing that keeps a relationship is trust. And also a conscious effort and decision that this is the person I choose. He's the one I want to do life with. So if you're doing that, you need to be sure that this is the person you're doing life with. I think that we've talked about so many things where we know that one of the things that keeps a relationship is communication. If you are communicating well, you are sharing, well with each other and doing right by one another, there won't be any need for you to want to test the loyalty and fidelity of your partner. Yes, say, why? I'm looking into my camera, yes, and I'm speaking. So those watching, I want to believe that this will give you a better. If you are in the practice or you're doing something like that, know that it's not going to end well for you. But you can't even trust yourself at some point. We shadow scroll sometimes, and it will hide and seek. Nanka, what down for? And I say, even your sister, your blood relation can disappoint you. So you can't trust anybody. If you can't trust yourself enough, then trust that you cannot also trust just anybody. So a relationship is between two people. Work at it and make it yours. Makan is at the hack of the day a better one. And today we are happy. Sangmorkie is giving us our hack for the day.
Hack for the day is about bras. So if you don't have a braless,
Dr. Kelly, what is that?
A sleeveless
You're
bra.
okay.
I'm listening.
Okay.
He's seen it all. He's a doctor. He's seen it all. So bra is nothing for him, really. So if you are wearing a dress and you want a sleeveless and you don't have a sleeveless bra, you know these bras that are you have the straps that you can take off.
Yeah.
You just take off the straps, cross it behind you, and cross it at your waist.
No, okay.
And then you just strap it there. It will be firm, and it should be your size. So those of you who don't know your size, you need to find your size. But then that's the simple way.
So you cross it at your back?
Yeah, you cross it. You cross the handles themselves, the straps.
Okay.
You take it off. You take them off, and then you cross them at the back, and then you bring it down, and then you strap.
Okay.
And then that's it. It holds you better, and that's a hack for the day.
A life-saving hack.
Life-saving, because every time ladies need to be wearing sleeveless.
I'm loving this hack, and some people.
Somebody
too.
loves it better.
Oh yeah, I saw that. And I mean, for some people,
Please, I'm a priest.
I
I'm a
don't
priest.
even want to mention some
Please.
names, but some people don't even like to go with brass. And to know, oh yes, some
These
can
days,
go braless.
the Gen Zs don't even wear bras.
don't
Like,
They don't like
seriously?
it. But I understand that there are certain outfits that, by all means, you need to
Need
have
to.
a bra
The
on.
fabrics and
So
all that.
please, it's called decent, dressing. When you're back, I'm the dean. Na mo ne pusi, echichia ho. Na eno no, e ka say. Wo kohwehwe adwuma from our first discussion. Na wa mampoku e echichia ho say.
My God.
Say director no hu kura na nka adwin ni po ne ne tima. Die wo dressing na ade koy
Then who
no.
is to blame?
Ebe ma sa adwin na ba ne na sister wo so wanya adwin because asa was set trap.
Oh, yeah, nada.
Ama bossy
Papa
enti no. What do you say? Enti ni ye ka say omonye no. Sometimes we are also to be blamed for it. So there you have it. Another episode has come to an end. I'm excited. I trust that watching us, you've been educated, you've been informed, and of course, you've been inspired. Because we came here with the purpose of educating you, of course, and also inspiring you, and to encourage you. If you find yourself in any situation that we discussed today, I'm hoping that as we call off the show today, you have been educated
Yeah.
and
entertained.
and entertained as well, because
It was
we always
fun.
try to bring some humor into our discussion, in as much as it's serious. So it's I wrap with the opinionated ladies and our doctor,
Dr. Kelly.
Thank you.
Dr.
Thanks
Kelly.
for having me.
Dr. Kelly, we are hoping to have you back on our show
Yes,
again and again.
Right.
Because my crew, the crew
Everybody
members are
loves him.
happy.
Everybody loves him.
Because the men always say that
Right.
we don't speak for them. So
No.
it's always good when we have a gentleman in our midst and he comes and delves into issue as it is. So we're grateful to have you all.
Right.
And so from us, Zipporah, Sangmorkie, Dr. Kelly,
Right.
myself, Lady A, we say thank you for watching us.
The opinion.
And we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Bye.